Welcome to the last Q&A of the day. This is the big one. So join me in inviting to stage Amber Benson and James Marsters.
Okay, anyone that's dressed as any character from any show that I've done, I like to have you over to the table, and then I videotape you, and then I put that on Facebook, but I like those people to get a round of applause. So I like to, if I can film you guys screaming like maniacs. Okay, so, oh my God, there's so many.
Get on the chair.
I'll just go action, and then everyone raise your arms as if the football team over there just won.
No one's going to cheer for that.
No one knows what it looks like.
Use your imagination. All right. 1, 2, 3. Action. I just like to say, before we start, you guys, and this is only me because I have no class, but you can ask me anything that you want. If you want to try to, if you think something is too embarrassing, go for it. I am shameless. So, go ahead. You have class. So
I don't have a class.
Oh, good, okay.
You don't need
I don't promise to answer any of your sick questions, so you can try.
Let's get over again. Right, we've got a roving mic here with Harry. Basically, put your hand in the air if you want to ask a question, and you will try and find correctly. Okay, let's cover our first question of the day.
Yeah, over here.
Are you comfortable?
You didn't chicken that. Okay.
Sex of marriage.
How was it to get beaten up by a puppet?
Where are we?
Wait, what?
How was it to get beaten up by a puppet?
You know, that episode was written by a guy named Ben Englund, who is one of my favorite writers. He wrote The Tick, which is a half-hour animated about mediocre superheroes, and I'm a total fan of. And so I was waiting for that script all year. Finally comes out, I'm in one scene, and I go to Ben, I'm like, Ben, I'm funny, like what? He's like, James, it is designed for you to steal the show. Just enjoy the time off and have fun. And we got to filming, and there was a problem because they were framing the shot, and the puppeteers couldn't get in to do the beating. They could see the puppeteers all the time. And filming was slowing down, and finally I was like, just give me the sticks and then I'll beat myself up. So in some of those shots I'm actually beating myself up with a puppet. Which actually wasn't the first time I did that on Buffy. There was another time over on Buffy where there was, we had this huge monster dragon, and we were so proud of the dragon. And they spent $250,000 on this huge puppet. And there's 3 or 4 guys inside to articulate it. I think it was me, Dawn, and me down in the cave getting mauled by a dragon. And so
That's a big
it's a normal day. Yeah. Mauled by a dragon. And so they didn't think it through because they were pouring water on the dragon at all times, and the water soaked into the foam. And so what was a 150-pound costume became an 800-pound costume. And suddenly, we're filming, and suddenly the dragon is just kind of and the head puppeteer is like, oh no, guys, open it up. And they open it up, and the puppeteers just spill out of it. And they couldn't go on. Or I don't know if they quit, or they just said we can't do that, or it's not safe to be in there anymore. And so we have half a scene shot, and the dragon is just, and the director is just depressed, and we don't know what to do. And I say, I got it. Just prop the dragon up on the rock, and I will sit in front of the dragon, and I'll beat myself up and drag it. So I did it for that, and it looks so cheesy. But we got the scene finished. So yeah.
Musicals and deep with microphones like
You have to sing your answers.
I love that musical. La, la. No, I mean, you and I both, you and I like singing.
Yeah.
And we used to, I think sort of the reason it all kind of came together was we would do these Shakespeare readings on the weekends. And then, which I got to play Lady Macbeth opposite his Macbeth, which was
We were very good.
I was frightened of us. At our damn spot. Meow. But then it would sort of, as the evening would wear on, everyone would end up around the piano singing, and Joss would be playing, and I think he was like, oh wait, there's so many of you that sing and sing well.
Yeah.
And that was sort of the beginnings, the impetus to do the musical. But I mean, I wanted to do all of these musicals after that.
I remember being terrified.
Really? You were so good. Why were you scared?
Well, I wasn't scared of singing. I was already singing in the clubs and
Yeah,
stuff
you were,
at that time. I just didn't think Joss could write music.
Oh. I was like, you got nothing. You're amazing.
No, the problem was that Joss gave us a cassette of the music, right?
Yeah.
But he gave us a cassette of him singing music.
It's true.
As a singer, he's such a good writer. I mean, he's not horrible. He's not really embarrassingly bad, but he's not good enough to make music really oh my God, so amazing. And we all got this cassette, and we're just like, what the? Because there's no writer that's good enough to withstand bad performance. The worst thing in my book is bad Shakespeare. That's the most painful thing to watch. So Shakespeare's the best writer in the world, ever, but it's the worst thing. So I don't know, man. My memory is that most of the cast went begging Joss not to do this.
Oh, I was totally in. I was let's do it.
It's what are you doing? We thought he was flushing the show down the toilet. And it wasn't until he rolled out the television onto the soundstage and showed us the Xander dance.
Yes.
Yeah, it was on there.
Yeah.
And showed us, by the way, I can do this, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh.
No, I remember that. That was amazing.
And so then we relaxed, and we were having fun.
Yeah.
And then we got to the point where we thought, we're geniuses, we're doing this so well, we're so good. And then we filmed the final scene with Hilton Battle, who's like a real performer. He's like a Tony Award-winning Broadway musical theater performer, and he was amazing.
Yeah.
And I remember the whole cast just going, that's how you do it. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in real trouble.
And he's in makeup.
Oh my God.
And he's incredible.
So amazing. Yeah, but in general, it was one of the most dramatic rides of, those 2 weeks were just...
It went on and on and on. I would go into my trailer weeks later, and the dress would be hanging up. They needed to reshoot something. I was like, no.
Oh, that was the story of Buffy so often because we would have legally to be at peace with network. You only have 8 days to complete that episode, and you get in trouble if you shoot longer than that. So we would have these secret splinter, we would have the main show filming, then we'd have pickups filming from the last, and then you'd have these secret splinters that you don't even tell anyone about. And so we were constantly back working when we weren't supposed to.
It's very true.
Yeah. We were known as Buffy the Weekend Slayer.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Remember that? We would work 12 to 20 hours a week. We would start at 4:30 in the morning on Monday, and we'd work 12 to 20 hours. So by the time we got out on Friday, it was actually Saturday. It was 5 o'clock in the morning on Saturday when the sun came up. And there were people in Los Angeles that would not come to work with us because they knew that we got toasted. And nobody got it worse than Sarah.
Yeah,
Sarah was on almost every scene. She had a great makeup artist that would cover up the fatigue, But she would make a point to go wash her face and then go say goodbye to the director, so they would have to see what they were doing to her. It was just
It was so ambitious for the time, And we were shooting on Super 16.
Yep.
So we were not digital, we were shooting on film, which adds a lot of time and effort into a production. And we were doing all these stunts and makeup effects and visual effects. I mean, it was like making a movie every 8 days.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Hi, this is a question for James. If you had to maintain one part spike for the rest of your life, the tight hot body, which you've still got.
Yeah.
I would not say that. The pronunciation or the British accent, which one would you maintain for the rest of your life?
What, would I have to dye my hair?
Yeah.
It would not be that. And, you know, the accent would be perfect because I remember I was in Canada, and my girlfriend and I decided to walk around the mall and pretend we're British. Just for a laugh, you know. So we were just talking to each other in British accent. We got invited to 4 parties in 15 minutes. So it might be the accent. But no, I'll take the rocking half.
Me too.
I don't have to work. Yeah.
It's like defending your land. You can eat anything you want.
With there being so little improvisation, is there anything that you would have done with your character if you had the chance to?
I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would kill things. I was like in the doorway doing magic from far away. Frightened.
The axe!
Yeah, I got one. I got one with the axe. That was me begging. They're like, please let me kill something, please let me kill something. Yeah, I'd like to be batter-assed.
You made that into a verb.
I would like to be batter-assed.
That's awesome.
Can we be batter-assed as friends together?
I don't know if there's anything that I could think of that would be more interesting than what the writers came up with, man.
You had a lot of really good stuff.
In all honesty, it became terrifying, all the things that they thought of. Because if you do a play or a musical, you can read a play or a movie, you can look at that before you sign the contract and decide whether or not you want to do that, whether or not you want to make yourself feel that, or expose that part of yourself, or go through that journey. And many times I'll read a script and I'll be like, good script, I don't want to do that, for whatever reason. When you do a TV series, once you film one episode, you know what the journey is, and it's fairly repetitive, and they're not going to make you do much more, anything different than that one thing, which is why a lot of television is not that great, that interesting. But when you work for Joss Whedon, you have no idea what he's going to ask you to do, and it got to a point that I started to get afraid of getting no script. And the last thing I wanted to do was read a new one, because what are they going to make me do? To whom are they going to make me do it? And,
You did a lot of doing, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And so looking back on it, I'm so proud of it, and I wouldn't change one iota of anything. Because as an artist, you don't want to be comfortable. You really want to jump off the cliff, and you want to be uncomfortable. And so I'm proud of it all, but going through it was a bit scary. Yeah.
You had to be real nice to the writers.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know what
That's gonna be so fast. When the vampire caught it with a pencil, I was like, oh God, I'm on time. I'm on time. Yeah.
Next one.
Okay, wow, okay. Lightning round. Yes, no, maybe.
40 minutes.
42.
This is for both of you. So if you couldn't have played Spike and Tara, who would you want to play them?
I would play Tara.
I would love that if you played it.
That would be awesome.
That would be freaking amazing. You could sing Under Your Spell, and you could sing the lyrics Spread Beneath My Willow Tree.
Yeah.
Someone to play the character if it wasn't me. Oh gosh.
No, who would you play?
Oh, who would I play?
Yeah.
Because I've never gotten that question before. I was like, that's interesting.
Should have been Buffy.
That would have been fun to be Buffy, kick some butt, but then I'd have to be there all the time.
All the time.
So maybe I'll do a little David Fury. They got the mustard. They got the mustard.
It's so easy.
It really is.
If you're on a good show, like for a normal human being, can you say out for a walk pitch? And then they're like out for a walk pitch. Oh, very nice. And then if they come to me, can you say that? Out for a walk pitch. It's so easy to make people happy.
Right, let's go for one last one. That was really taking a look on his off, but asking him a really personal question that, it's actually shameless.
Super shaming question.
Super shaming.
Yeah, we didn't get any naughty questions. I thought we were.
This could be the person to shame you.
James,
Yeah.
what was it like to snog John Barrowman?
Do you want the real answer or do you want the answer that you want?
I want the real one.
Okay, the real answer is I don't know. The truth. Okay, this is the truth, and it's not sexy. Kissing for film is different than in real life. Like if you kiss someone on film like you do in real life, your face goes like this. So you have to be careful because you're trying to build a glamorous image. And glamour is, the word glamour means fake. Right? So the more glamorous something is, the more fake it is. And the more fake something is, the harder it is to create. So if you're creating a glamorous image, all the work behind that to get something to look glamorous and not like real life is a lot of work. So the other thing is when you're doing an overshot, right? So the camera is over your shoulder and you're really actually taking, it's not about you, it's just shoulder, and you're on the other person, the close-up for the other person. When you're the actor that's doing the over, your job is not to corrupt their light.
Yep.
Right? So if you move in the wrong direction, you get in the way of their light and you ruin the shot. So the art of it is to act with the person but kind of stay still, which I'm terrible. I'm terrible at that. I'm always like, what's up, man? Like that. So when you kiss someone and you're getting that close to the other face, it's so easy to corrupt the light. It's so easy to blow the shot. So you're really just you're going to, I love you, I love you, I love you. Can you do it just 2 micro inches to the right, please? I love you, I love you. Too far. So it's not what I would call that sexy. So, what I will say is though that I am a bit uncomfortable doing sex on film. I like it. I just think that that's kind of a private thing rather than something so public. So I get a little nervous when I do anything like that. And for me, when I do a love scene, it's mostly about, do I trust the other actor to help me through an uncomfortable day? Can I count on him? And John Barrowman is such a great guy. And right after we did that kiss, we did a big fight scene where you literally are putting your life or health in their hands. And they could really hurt you if they're not careful. And John, I would trust him with my life. He is a consummate professional, and he's a kind human being. And so if I had to do another love scene tomorrow, John Barrowman. Also, what I learned that day, if you kiss a woman, shave, dude. Dude, be honest, man. It hurt.
No, it's true.
And whenever I'm like when I ask my lady for a kiss, I'm like, just shave. It doesn't always work, but I